6'3" cornerback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Protect yourself, man.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Bulldozes past him.
We play to win.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The numbers from McLaurin a week ago.
7 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game. 18 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And nowadays playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We're scoreless after one. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38,
Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to the ground, Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and 3. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Now Cook running right.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
De'Ami Brown,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This is T.J. Logan to return it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Let's go.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
On 3rd down, it's Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 33. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football.
But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that will be incomplete. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him in. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Buying time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Don't do us Just like that.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on second and 10. Burrow. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
A gain of 6 there on first. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 1st down. Here's Burrow.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Play action. It's Burrow. His throw incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it was their defense that really made this.